Hey everybody, it's Amber, and I have a different kind of video for you today. I'm going to share my top 5 craft fair tips with you. Now, these can change, throughout the years and more experience that I do craft fairs, but right now, at the time being, these are my top 5 tips. So I hope you stick around to hear about my top 5. I'm going to go from 5 to 1 being my most important tip. So let's go ahead and get started. So coming in at number 5 is to design a happy and inviting display. So when you set up for your craft fair, you want your booth to draw people in. So depending on if you're going for like a vintage theme, a trendy theme, bright and colorful, if you want to have like signs that catch people's attention, it's up to you. I kind of try to go towards a vibrant, trendy theme. So I have like my chalkboard signs for my products and my prices, and then I like to have multicolor baskets that just kind of speak to me and really just represent the type of products that I sell. You guys know the kind of products I sell. They're fun, they're vibrant, they're colorful, and then some people might, like my sister, she has like big baskets full of all her goodies with big price signs to catch your attention. And then, some people might want to go for like a cozy look, like my mom. She's got the cozy, warm colors. And so it's just really up to you. But just make sure that it makes sense and that it draws people in. Okay, so for tip number 4, this is kind of goes with the last one. It just make sure you have plenty of inventory, because I will be one to tell you from a shopper's point of view and a vendor point of view, the more products you have, the more inviting your booth will be. So if you have like 20 of each thing, it's going to be way more enticing for somebody to come look at your booth than if you only have like 2 of this thing, 1 of this, 1 of the other, and it's kind of like a sporadic just mess of a table. You want to have orderly, organized product and a lot of each. So that's just my tip for you for number 4. Okay, so tip number 3 is probably one that you weren't expecting. And this is a tip that I have really, come to learn in all the craft fairs I've been in and all of the night before cramming that I've tried to do. It's just not a good idea. So tip number 3 is do not work on anything the night before. No craft fair prep the night before. Take my advice. If your craft fair is on a Saturday, do nothing on Friday to prep for your craft fair. Make sure you have everything ready, priced, done Thursday night. So work on it, all throughout the week and make sure it's all done by Thursday night. So that way Friday you can have a clean workspace, a clear mind, maybe sit down and do something, one of your hobbies or something, read a book, check some emails, do whatever you want to do, but just make sure that you don't cram in last minute projects, last minute things. Oh, I can do that Friday night. Oh, I can do that Friday night. No, it will fill up. You will get stressed out. You'll go to bed at 3 a.m. and you will wake up feeling not refreshed and not ready for the craft fair. So if you can help it, try to do very little or nothing the night before your craft fair so you can have a clear mind and be ready for the next day. Tip number 2 is my favorite tip. It almost was tip number 1, but it's tip number 2. And this one is to make sure that you have nice quality packaging for your customers when you sell an item. So have you ever been to a craft fair and you buy something expensive and beautiful and nice, and you give it to, the vendor, you pay them, and they take that gorgeous product and they put it into an old, crinkled grocery bag? That is not attractive. And it just kind of just takes away from the beautiful product. So instead, wouldn't you rather see your customers walk away with, not only the gorgeous product that they just purchased from you, but just that you take the time and take the effort to, handle this with care. Wrap it in some beautiful thick tissue paper, and maybe take a cute bag that you purchased, but you put a little bit of extra decorative artsiness to it. And then your customer is not only walking away with the gorgeous product, but with a pretty bag, and they're just going to be a walking advertisement for your booth. So it's seriously not hard to get some beautiful packaging for your booth, for your products. I just got out some of these gift bags that I purchased at Michael's, and these flat ones here, I think I got from Etsy. I'll try to link them below. And I got some of these from Dollar Tree. I showed these in a haul, these fall ones, and they were perfect to take to my fall craft fair. So I'm going to just show you kind of some of the different bags and what I use them for. So for these Gingham ones, these are flat, and I use these when people purchase cards or like little flat items. So if they just buy one little flat product, I will stick it in here, and it's just a really nice package for the customer. So I have the red ones and the green ones, and I will try to find the Etsy shop that I purchased these from. It was years ago, and I'll link something similar below if I can't find that exact shop. These frosted treat bags, oh my goodness, this is a huge tip for you guys. These frosted treat bags are so perfect for your craft fair, especially if you're selling like chocolates, just food items. They're perfect for the chocolates that I sell, and they do have these at Christmas time as well. So, and then sometimes I sell little pencil sets. So if somebody just purchases, one or two things, I'll put it in there. And these basket bags are huge. I love these. These are huge for my craft fairs. These I use for my mom's pillows. She makes pillows, and my aunt also makes just bigger items. And so we like to package them in here rather than like a trash bag or a grocery bag. And then these are my favorites. I get these from Michael's, as I mentioned before, and I just sit there at my craft fair, sipping my coffee, and I tie raffia and ribbon around them really rustically, and it just looks so artsy and creative, and people absolutely are so impressed and love when they get these bags. And it's just so simple. I got this at Hobby Lobby for 40% off. And then all I did is I just chose, a spool of ribbon, and I just sit there at my craft fair in between customers, and I just tie these on, and it just gives me something to do. It's fun, and you could even prep it before, but I like to do it during the craft fair. It's just fun, keeps my hands busy. I also have, this tissue paper that I get when it's on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I think I got some from Joann's when it was on sale. So just get some tissue paper, and it'll make your product look so much nicer in the bag, and it'll also protect it. So if you wrap it in the tissue paper. So that's my tips for you guys, and I'll just show you here how it looks all packaged. I just bring it in one of these Dollar Tree baskets. I just put everything in here, and that way I have it all confined into one spot, and it's easy access. And I just think it's so worth it. It makes the product look so much nicer. The customers will be walking around the craft fair, literally being your walking advertisement for your booth, and it'll just, benefit you in the end. Okay, time for my number one tip, and that is to make sure you accept credit cards at your craft fair. This will make you so much more money, I'm telling you. This is going to probably make you 50% more money at your craft fair. If somebody's at a craft fair, they might have, $20 in their pocket, and they'll say, I'm going to get a few things. But if they come across your booth and they want to buy multiple items and you offer to accept credit cards, it's just going to be that much more enticing for them, and just it's going to be more likely that they'll actually make bigger purchases at your booth. So I really, really recommend, this is my number one tip, to make sure that you accept credit cards. There's a couple different ways. I don't really know all the ways. The two that we use are the Square and PayPal here. And so those two ways are easy. You can use them on your smartphones. They go, right into your PayPal account. And I'm not a pro at either one of those. My sister and my mom handle the credit card payments, but I'm going to go ahead and link the two websites below so you can go read up on them and order them if you'd like. So I'm going to do that for you. But that's my biggest tip. Make sure you don't only take cash, but you take credit cards as well. I hope you enjoyed these tips, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again with another craft fair video soon. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thanks again. Bye.